The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. On this Thursday morning, it is the 24th day of May. Rich here at 10 after 4 in the morning, and I've been busy for the last 3 hours putting together some good information because we may have an unwanted tropical visitor in our neighborhood over the holiday weekend. One of the models is still left of us, one of the models is still right of us, and we are kind of right in the middle. So I'll bring you up to date on the latest timing, strength, how much rainfall. But let's take things in order. Let's start talking about today, then we'll get into the tropics.
Dense fog advisory in effect until 9 o'clock this morning for much of central Alabama, several counties. Visibility down to a quarter of a mile or less in some cases. Take it easy out there. Otherwise, a lot of boundaries on the map today, and that's going to make the atmosphere more conducive for a good supply of showers and thunderstorms. In fact, look at future radar getting very active again today, much like we've seen the last few days, and we'll continue to see over the holiday weekend. Showers and storms scattered to numerous across the area today with a high around 86. Tonight's low 69. The winds will be light. And then as we take a look at tomorrow, we notice showers and storms are numerous over our area, and we notice the low coming into the Gulf of Mexico. This is the European Friday night at 7 p.m. And speaking of the tropics, Invest 90L has a lot of showers and thunderstorms with it. It's over the Yucatan right now, and the National Hurricane Center gives it a 70% chance of probability of becoming a depression or storm over the eastern Gulf of Mexico over the next few days. Invest 90L could become a depression. The GFS ensembles are a little farther to the west now, but it's in the eastern Caribbean, the eastern Gulf of Mexico, I should say, pointing generally at Apalachicola. European is a little farther to the west, but notice how they're starting to come closer together now. European likes the idea of the mouth of the Mississippi River then into Mississippi. The European has a 50 to 60% chance of this system becoming a depression, and I think it's pretty good bet that it probably will become a depression. Tropical storm probability on the European, 30 to 40%. Yeah, maybe. We don't know if it's going to be a depression yet, but look at some other models there. You see the gray area? That would be tropical storm strength. Some of the models are teetering very close to tropical storm strength, so we may have Alberto over the weekend. This is the European Saturday night at 7 p.m., and notice the shield of heavier rains coming ashore in the Panhandle and moving on northward. This is the European Sunday at 7 p.m., showing the system just south of the Mississippi River Delta, or actually the mouth of the Mississippi River, and the heavier rain coming into Alabama. So the rain does get heavier Sunday and Sunday evening across the area, and certainly into Monday as well. What does the GFS do? Well, it has at 1 p.m. on Sunday, it has the low just west of Tallahassee, just to the north of Apalachicola. Now we're back to the European. This is Monday evening, Memorial Day, 7 p.m., and the low hasn't moved much, has it? So the moisture continues to funnel into our area, a very wet scenario. The GFS Monday at 7 p.m. has a weak low in east central Alabama, so they're coming closer together on the solution, and this low doesn't want to leave the area. This is Tuesday, 7 p.m. on the European, and look, it hasn't moved much at all. I could go beyond Tuesday, but I won't. I'll stop there. Here's the rainfall potential from NCEP. This is the conservative estimates, 5 to 6 near the beach, 3 to 4 here in central Alabama. The European has maybe a foot of rain just south of the Mobile Bay, and 3 to 5 inches across much of South Alabama, and up to 4 inches in central Alabama. Next few days, we don't have to stay on this very long because the probabilities of rain are very high all through the weekend. We'll have to probably go up on the Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday rain chances, highs in the 80s and lows in the 60s. And I hate to give you a terrible beach forecast, but I can't sugarcoat it at all. The rain chances are going to be very high, probably even higher than these numbers indicate, highs in the lower 80s, locally heavy rainfall at times. I know that's terrible news on Memorial Day weekend. Hey, you can stay on top of the tropics with our weather app. It's free in the App Store. It's going to be your best friend over the next few days with the latest advanced interactive radar. We'll show you tropical tracks, watches and warnings instantly wherever you are, even when you're on vacation. Go to the App Store, search Rich Thomas Weather. It's going to be your best friend.
Obviously, we have a lot of information to digest as the models continue to come in, and we look at what could become a tropical depression or maybe tropical storm Alberto over the upcoming weekend, perhaps. I'll have another video for you first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. And if needed, a special post this afternoon. We'll see what information comes in. Live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. And when you're out and about, anytime, across the dial, twice an hour on 8 radio stations, the Blue Water family of stations, that's where you'll find my forecast. Get that weather app on your phone. It's going to be your best friend. I'll see you later, okay?
Rich Thomas Weather.